We recently took a train from Michigan to Chicago. Here's how we got around with our 3 young kids. First, we purchased a 24-hour pass for the bus and the subway system. So I used the Google Maps app on my phone to look up our public transportation options. We decided the bus would be easiest when we first arrived, and there was a stop right outside Union Station. The app told me exactly when the bus would be arriving, and it was pretty accurate. We scanned our Ventra pass and boarded the bus. It wasn't crowded, so we didn't have to break down our stroller. They make announcements and display the next upcoming stop, and I also tracked it live on that Google Maps app on my phone. Once we got off the bus, it was just a quick 2-minute walk to our hotel. We did make one small mistake when we first got our Ventra pass because we needed 2 passes, one for each adult. Because our kids were all under the age of 7, they were free. The 24-hour unlimited ride pass was only $5. They have maps at each station, which helps to guide you to your destination. Now, I will say the elevator situation was a little tricky. It's hard to know if they'll be working when you get there, so you just gotta hope and pray for the best, honestly. The subway was pretty easy to figure out. I used Google Maps once again for arrival time.
Right here, it tells you the name of it. So we're looking for the one that says Linden in purple.
I think that's green.
No, it doesn't. Ours is purple, so that's not ours.
Once you board the train, there are more signs that list each stop and tell you which ones have elevators or not. Overall, the subway was pretty easy to navigate. Not as nice as the Amtrak train, of course, but it was cool. We made it work. Okay, back to these elevators. I would not lie to y'all. I just want to mention that most of them are going to smell like pee, so brace yourself for that. The buses were pretty much on time for most of our stay there. We didn't really run into any issues with that. So we did run into one issue with the subway where it said they had an elevator, but it was not in working order. So my husband had to drag the stroller down the stairs, which was not fun. So just make sure you keep that in mind if you are traveling alone or if you have a lot of bags or things like that. When there's no elevator, the only way out is up or down a flight of stairs. Aside from public transit, the downtown Chicago area is also very easily walkable. We walked a lot. I love this feature with Google Maps too. You can do the live view and it'll actually use your camera to show you the correct direction to go in, so you don't have to be confused about which way, left or right, this and that. That makes it really easy. Our oldest at the time were 6 and 4, and they did great with the walking. Be sure to check and see if there are any events happening. On this particular day, there was a Cubs game, and this subway was packed to the max, so keep that in mind. But most of the other times when we rode it, it was very chill and pretty much empty like this. So that was our experience, and those are my tips. If you want to see more travel content like this, be sure to hit the follow button.